Good day, everyone, and to Dr. Adrian, our instructor. We are Group 8 presenting for the subject course Principles and Methods in Early Childhood Education for Teaching Preschool Children. So, by the way, let me introduce the reporters for today. My name is Rachel Gutana, and I will be discussing the following slides. First, introduction to cognitive skills in early childhood. Next, the role of teachers in developing cognitive skills. Next would be type of cognitive skills to develop in preschoolers. Then the strategy 1, play-based learning. Strategy 2, hands-on learning experiences. Strategy 3, scaffolding and guided learning. And now I would like you to introduce my partner in teaching, Teacher Von Pasumala. She will now discuss the following slides. Strategy 4, language rich environment. Strategy 5, interactive and collaborative activities. Strategy 6, using visual aids and concept maps. Strategy 7, active exploration and inquiry based learning, and the key principles for effective early childhood cognitive development, and also the benefits of teaching cognitive skills to preschool children. And of course, teacher Von Pazumala will give the conclusion. So, without further ado, let's begin. Group A topic is strategies for teaching cognitive skills. All right. So, when we say cognitive skills in early childhood, okay, for the definition, refer to the mental processes children use to learn, understand, and apply information. Then the importance is early development of cognitive skills lays the foundation for future learning and academic success. Now the focus would be enhancing memory, attention, problem solving, and critical thinking in preschool children. For example, a preschool student named Mia is given a simple puzzle to solve. So as she works on it, she uses memory to recall where a certain pieces of it focuses her attention on matching shapes and colors, and uses problem solving and critical thinking to figure out which pieces go together. So this activity helps strengthen her cognitive skills in fun and engaging way. Next would be the role of teachers in developing cognitive skills. So, teacher role provide a nurturing environment, use appropriate strategies, and scaffold children's cognitive development. And then the importance of early childhood education is the first few years of life are crucial. When we say crucial, important for cognitive development. So methods used must be age appropriate and engaging. So let's have this example. So Liam, a preschool student in elementary, is playing a matching game with his teacher. The teacher gently guides him by giving hints and encouragement. So through this activity, Liam practices memory and attention skills while the teacher supports his learning by using age appropriate strategies. So this help build a strong foundation for his future academic success. So, types of cognitive skills to develop in preschoolers. So, let's have here the memory, encouraging recall through play based activities, memory games. For the attention, building the ability to focus on tasks through structured activities. For problem solving, helping children explore different solutions in a safe, supportive environment. Next, the reasoning, guiding children to make simple comparison, classification, and prediction. So, for example, Sophia, a preschool student in elementary, is playing a memory card game with her classmates. She tries to remember where the matching cards are. So, that is for memory. Stay focused until the game is finished. So, that is for attention. Thanks of different ways to find matches. So that is for problem solving. And explained why she thinks two cards go together based on color and shape. So that is for reasoning. Strategy one, play based learning. So let's have here this description. So learning through structured and unstructured play, which allow children to explore, experiment, and learn naturally. For the benefits, stimulates creativity, critical thinking, and social skills. For example, pretend play, playing store, or a doctor. So, help children practice memory, problem solving, and social reasoning. Another example, Ethan, a preschool student in elementary, is playing a store with his classmates. He pretends to be the cashier. Remember the prices. So that is for memory. Figure out how to give the right change. So that is for problem solving. And takes turn speaking with others. So that is for social reasoning. Through this pretend play, he developed cognitive and social skills in a fun, natural way. The second strategy is hands-on learning experiences. So let's have here the descriptions. Use physical objects and manipulatives to reinforce concept and encourage active participation. The benefits develop fine motor skills, spatial awareness, and cognitive understanding. Example, building with blocks or sorting objects by color and size to teach classification and categorization. Another example for this, Amara, a preschool student and elementary, is sorting blocks by color and size during activity time. As she picks up and arranges each block, she improves her motor skills, learns to categorize objects, and builds her understanding of patterns and differences. The third strategy would be scaffolding and guided learning. So let's have here the description. So teacher, provide guidance at the right level and gradually withdraw support that children become more capable. For the benefits, support children's cognitive development without overwhelming them. For example, helping a child solve a puzzle by initially guiding them, then allowing them to complete it indefinitely over time. Another example, Noah, a preschool student in elementary, is working on a puzzle. At first, his teacher shows him how to find corner pieces. As Noah gains confidence, the teacher steps back and lets him try on his own, supporting his independence and cognitive growth through guided learning. Now, that would be all from me. And now I will give the floor to Teacher Von Pasumala. Strategy 4, the language rich environment. So let's have here the description of benefits then. Let's have the example. So for this description, encourage communication through storytelling, conversation, and listening activities. So for the benefits, expand vocabulary, strengthens memory, promotes problem solving skills. For example, reading aloud and asking open ended questions to stimulate thinking and discussion during the storytelling, conversation, and listening activities to the students.
Next is Strategy 5, Interactive and Collaborative Activities. Description, promote group work and peer interactions to enhance social and cognitive development. These activities promote group work and peer interactions, which help enhance both social and cognitive development. Through teamwork, children improve their communication, problem solving, and critical thinking skills while also fostering meaningful connections with others. Encouraging collaboration in learning environments leads to deeper understanding and better engagement. So the benefits of interactive and collaborative activities for children includes develop social reasoning, teamwork, and perspective taking. An example of an example activity for this strategy is group projects where children work together to create craft, build structure, or complete a puzzle. So these activities, collaboration, communication, and shared decision making, helping children develop social and cognitive abilities. Another strategy is using visual aids and concept maps. Description: incorporate visual aids like charts, pictures, and simple concept maps to help children organize and connect information. By incorporating charts, pictures, and simple concept maps, we can help children organize and connect information more effectively. These tools make learning more engaging, enhance understanding, and support memory retention. So the benefits of using visual aids and concept maps for children includes strengthens memory and makes abstract concept more tangible. So an example activity for this strategy is a concept map showing how animals are categorized by habitat or diet. So this example helps learners understand how animals are grouped based on their environment and eating habits. Now let's proceed to strategy 7, active exploration and inquiry-based learning. Description: provide opportunities for children to ask questions, explore and discover answers through hands-on exploration. Exploration and inquiry based learning involve hands on activities that encourage children to ask questions, investigate, and discover answers on their own. So, these activities foster curiosity, problem solving, and critical thinking skills. So, by providing opportunities for children to ask questions, explore, and discover answers through hands on activities, we nurture their natural curiosity and critical thinking skills. So, this approach makes learning more meaningful, engaging, and encourages a deeper understanding of the world around them. So the benefits of active exploration and inquiry-based learning includes fosters curiosity, critical thinking, and problem solving. So example of active exploration and inquiry-based learning is setting up science experiments. For example, mixing colors or observing plant grow where children hypothesize and observe outcomes. So, through these hands on experiences, children develop observation skills, learn cause and effect relationships, and gain a deeper understanding of scientific concepts. Now, let's move on to the key principles for effective early childhood cognitive development. Cognitive development is in early childhood refers to how young children think, explore, and understand the world around them. Effective cognitive development is supported by key principles that enhance learning, problem solving, and critical thinking skills. So, the first key principle for effective early childhood is child-centered approach. Tailor learning experiences to each child's needs, interests, and developmental stage. The child centered approach means designing learning experiences based on each child's unique needs, interests, and developmental stage to support their growth and engagement effectively. So, for example, if a child loves animals, a teacher using a child centered approach might include books, puzzles, and hands on activities about animals to encourage learning in a way that excites the child. Similarly, if a child is developing fine motor skills, activities like finger painting or play with clay will be introduced to match their stage of development. This approach fosters a love for learning, encourages independence, and helps children reach their full potential at their own pace. The second principle is play as a learning tool. Tool used as an essential methods for teaching and developing cognitive skills. Through play, children explore, experiment, and practice new concepts in a fun and engaging way. It supports cognitive, social, emotional, and physical development by encouraging creativity, problem solving, and teamwork. For example, such as role playing, building with blocks, and interactive games help children learn language, math, and critical thinking skills naturally. By integrating play into learning, educators create meaningful experiences that foster a love for exploration and discovery. The last key principles for effective early childhood cognitive development is positive reinforcement. Encourage children through praise and rewards to build confidence and motivation. Positive reinforcement is the practice of encouraging children through praise and rewards to build their confidence and motivation. It reinforces good behavior and helps children develop a positive attitude toward learning and social interactions. For example, here are some examples for this principle. A teacher praises a child for sharing toys, or a child receives a sticker for completing a task. Simple actions like praising good behavior or giving small rewards, such as stickers or high fives, reinforce positive actions and encourage children to keep learning and growing. By applying these principles, we create a strong foundation for lifelong learning and success. The last topic is about the benefits of teaching cognitive skills to preschool children. Developing cognitive skills in preschool lays a strong foundation for future learning. It strengthens essential abilities like memory, problem solving, and critical thinking, which are necessary for academic success. When children build these skills early, they become more confident and capable learners in school and beyond. For example, a child who learns how to identify patterns in preschool will later find it easier to understand math concepts like sequencing and algebra. These activities help children succeed a layer academics such as reading, math, and reasoning algebra. Next is enhanced social interaction. Cognitive skills such as reasoning and problem solving help children interact more effectively with others. Cognitive skills like reasoning and problem solving enhance social interaction by helping children understand, communicate effectively, and resolve conflicts. These skills enable children to work together, share, and cooperate in group activities. For example, a child playing with peers learns to take turns and negotiate when deciding who gets to play with a toy, using reasoning and problem solving to avoid conflict. These skills help them navigate social situations with confidence and understanding. The last benefits for teaching cognitive skills to preschool children is increased confidence. As children develop cognitive skills, they become more capable of understanding, reasoning, and problem solving. This increased ability helps them feel more in control of their environment and more confident in their abilities. When they successfully complete a task or solve a problem on their own, they gain a sense of accomplishment, which reinforces their self reliance and builds confidence. For example, a preschooler learning to complete a simple puzzle may initially struggle, but with practice, they begin to recognize patterns and shapes. As they successfully fit the pieces together, they recognize their ability to solve problems on their own. Each success encourages them to try new things, making them more confident in their abilities. This sense of accomplishment builds their confidence. In conclusion, our discussion focused on how cognitive skills are foundational to a child's overall development. By using strategies like play based learning, scaffolding, and inquiry based activities, teachers can effectively foster their essential skills in preschool children. Moving forward, let's remember that early childhood education provide the necessary tools and strategies for long-term cognitive growth and academic success. Before we end, I would like to acknowledge the sources that supported this discussion. Here are the references used in this presentation. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you for your time and attention.